Hello everyone, today we'll take a look at the best cold brew coffee makers in the market for 2023. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these cold brew coffee makers, you can check out the links in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. Toddy Cold Brew System. Cold brew coffee has been around for centuries, but the toddy's played an integral part in the modern craze surrounding the beverage. The device was invented in the 1960s by Todd Simpson after he encountered cold brew on a visit to Peru. Once it hit the U.S., the toddy grew in popularity because it allowed coffee lovers to easily make cold brew right from home. The design has changed very little over the years. The toddy is comprised of a large plastic container that sits atop a glass decanter. To use, let coffee grounds and water soak in the plastic container for the recommended time. Place the container on the decanter and release a small silicone stopper to fill the decanter with your fresh cold brew. Our product tester wrote that the setup requires close attention the first time around and may be trickier than that of other cold brew makers. However, the review was largely positive aside from this critique. Our reviewer added that cleanup is easy because all of the pieces detach and are dishwasher safe, except for the filter. They also praised the coffee's flavor, calling it very strong, yet smooth, and noted that a single batch lasted a long time. Reasons to buy. Fair price. Easy to follow recipes. Easy cleanup. Reasons to avoid. Setup is tricky. Pouring lip isn't very precise. Number 2. Ovalware Cold Brew Maker and Tea Infuser. If you're not one to drink multiple cups of coffee per day, you could definitely benefit from the Ovalware Airtight Cold Brew Iced Coffee Maker and Tea Infuser, which is great for storing your homemade cold brew for several days. This affordable product includes a glass carafe and stainless steel filter that will help you make great coffee every time. The Ovalware Airtight Cold Brew Iced Coffee Maker holds up to 4 cups of coffee, and thanks to its airtight seal, it will keep your Java fresh for up to 2 weeks. It can also brew tasty iced tea. The product's steel filter is made of superfine mesh, and both pieces are dishwasher safe for easy cleanup. After testing the product, our reviewer raved that the item was very easy to use and fits perfectly in just about any fridge, making it highly adaptable to any kitchen. Just watch out for the pesky lid, which doesn't stay on perfectly and may cause leaking. According to users, another downside of this product is that fine particles of coffee sometimes seep through the filter into the cold brew. However, most people say these particles sink to the bottom, so as long as you are careful pouring, they won't get into your cup. Reasons to buy. Sleek design. Flavorful cold brew. Easy to use. Perfect size for fridge. Reasons to avoid. Lid comes off. Some grounds get in cold brew. Number 3. OXO Good Grips Cold Brew Coffee Maker. This big brewer might be a counter hog, but it brews some mighty fine cold brew concentrate and is extremely easy to use. The OXO Rainmaker water dispersion technology keeps the extraction consistent while allowing the user to set it and forget it, which is pretty much the whole point of cold brew. Our product tester said the resulting flavor is very smooth and flavorful, and as an added bonus, the mesh filter prevents grounds from spilling into the coffee. The glass carafe into which the concentrate is brewed feels very delicate, but the clear markings and silicone sealed top make it a lovely and functional vessel. Optional paper filters can contribute even more clarity to the finished product, but the built-in metal mesh is an eco-friendly element to the contraption. Dispensing is easy, and there's even a measuring cup to help you properly dilute the concentrate. It's fairly expensive for a cold brew coffee maker, but we view it as a good value nonetheless. As our reviewer writes, the product pays for itself quickly. Reasons to buy. High-quality cold brew concentrate. Disassembles for easy cleanup and storage. Visually appealing design. Clear brewing instructions. Reasons to avoid. Expensive. Time-consuming setup. Number 4. County Line Kitchen Cold Brew Mason Jar Coffee Maker. If you have a rustic or country aesthetic, the County Line Kitchen Cold Brew Coffee Maker is a beautiful match for your kitchen, and it comes at a budget price. The design of this mason jar may be simple, but the item is durable, efficient, and makes great coffee. Not only is this cold brew maker stylish, but it's a simple, foolproof system for easy cold brew. Put coffee into the stainless steel filter, add water, and allow it to steep overnight. After testing the item firsthand, our reviewer found it super easy to use and set up and added that it is definitely worth buying. The jar can hold up to 2 quarts of coffee, and the silicone seal makes sure the lid stays on tightly. Our product tester noted that the filter successfully keeps coffee grinds out of the liquid and that both the steeper and jar are incredibly durable. The only thing to watch out for is that the instructions for making the cold brew are pretty vague. Our tester was forced to look up a recipe online that wasn't necessarily fitted to this specific cold brew maker. Reasons to buy: durable, quality materials, easy, intuitive setup, great for parties, rustic design. Reasons to avoid: confusing instructions, awkward to fit in fridge. Number 5. KitchenAid Brush Stainless Steel Cold Brew Coffee Maker. Want to make a big batch of cold brew for your next party? Then you need the KitchenAid Cold Brew Coffee Maker, which is available in 2 large sizes, 28 and 38 ounces, and has a convenient tap for pouring. This sleek cold brew maker is made of stainless steel and glass for a sophisticated design. Simply put coffee and water into the machine, then place the whole thing in the fridge to steep. Once you're ready to serve, you can press the included tap to dispense the right amount of coffee into your cup. Since it's a bigger brewer, the stainless steel steeper includes measurement marks in case you just want to make a few servings. Reviewers say the KitchenAid Cold Brew Coffee Maker makes great coffee and is ideal for entertaining guests. While this product is more expensive than many comparable cold brew machines, it's worth the price if you drink a lot of coffee or frequently host parties. Reasons to buy: easy pour spout, available in multiple sizes, durable, convenient handle for portability. Reasons to avoid: expensive, prone to leaking. Number 6. Cuisinart Automatic Cold Brew Coffee Maker. The majority of cold brew coffee makers are low-tech and take a long time to steep. Not so with the Cuisinart Automatic Cold Brew Coffee Maker. Though a little pricey, it can whip up a 7-cup batch of cold brew in 25 to 45 minutes. The exact brew time depends on what strength you prefer the cold brew to be: mild, medium, or bold. Even on the longest setting, however, the item far outpaces the multiple hours it takes to use most cold brew makers. And don't be daunted by the automated design. This machine is extremely intuitive and actually works similar to a standard drip coffee maker. Scoop the grounds into the filter, fill the water reservoir, and hit go. One downside is that the machine is fairly noisy while brewing. This may be especially frustrating since it takes longer than a normal drip coffee maker to brew. On top of that, several customers faced issues with the filter basket, saying it's on the fragile side. There are certainly pros and cons to consider with the Cuisinart Automatic Cold Brew Coffee Maker. But if you want a versatile and lightning fast machine that does the work for you, this is the top option. Reasons to buy: fast brewing, adjustable coffee strength, dishwasher safe parts, modern design. Reasons to avoid: fragile filter basket, loud while brewing. Number 7. Yama Cold Brew Tower. Kyoto-style cold brew is made by slowly dripping water over coffee grounds, in contrast to the standard immersion method used by most cold brew makers. The brew process, also referred to as slow drip, harkens back to the 17th century in Kyoto, Japan, where cold brew first came about. Drip towers like this one from Yama glass are the best way to make Kyoto-style cold brew, as the drop-by-drop process amplifies the smooth and sweet flavor that cold brew is already known for. You may have seen one of the large wood and glass contraptions in a coffee shop before. The Yama Cold Brew Tower is our top pick for several reasons. It's easier to assemble and use than it looks, although new customers should expect a brief learning curve at first, mainly because all drip towers are so different from other coffee makers. Yama also provides helpful instructions to put the device together in 5 steps. The drip tower brews up to 34 ounces per batch. That capacity is on par with most cold brew makers, but it brews much faster. taking roughly 3 hours from first drip to last. The materials are sturdy, including the dishwasher-safe glass parts, and the tower is a uniquely stunning piece to have in the kitchen. Unfortunately, the brand does not offer a warranty. A couple other details to consider are the item's high price tag, and that it takes up a lot of counter space, measuring 10 inches wide and 30 inches high. For customers who find it worth the investment, the flavor exceeds expectations. The cold brew it makes is rich, low in acid, and, depending on the type of coffee beans used, often has undertones of chocolate. Reasons to buy. Produces a rich flavor. Faster than standard cold brewing method. Glass parts are dishwasher safe. Reasons to avoid. Expensive. Takes up a lot of space. Number 8. Presto Dorothy Rapid Cold Brewer. The cold brew process usually takes hours, but the Presto Dorothy Rapid Cold Brewer can make 22 ounces of refreshing coffee in as little as 15 minutes. It works by spinning coffee grounds and water inside a glass carafe, quickly diffusing flavor into every sip. Many users say the cold brew tastes better after longer intervals, even up to 30 minutes, so it may take some trial and error to find the best balance. Luckily, it's easy to use. All you have to do is pour in water, turn the dial to your preferred spin speed, try starting slowly as the device can get messy, and scoop in coffee grounds. Another drawback to watch out for, along with the mess, is that the filter isn't the absolute finest, so the last couple sips could have some coffee silt in them. Once you're finished brewing, the carafe and filter are safe to put in the dishwasher. The Presto Dorothy also comes at a reasonable price considering it's an automatic cold brew maker. Reasons to buy. Easy to use. Adjustable spin speed. Carafe and filter are dishwasher safe. Reasons to avoid. Messy.